So yes, that's what we are doing today and tomorrow and maybe the after tomorrow. It's clearing this southeastern boundary of Xity. Last year we cleared the western boundary, the industrial road. We did that clearing, and now we're doing the southeastern boundary, which will provide clear demarcation. So along the industrial road, remember we planted those trees, about 1,000 trees that provide shades, and these trees are also along this boundary. And this road is going to lead all the way to the river, and that's what the machine is doing now. These are these trees that grow these wide branches, and they make a lot of shade. They are umbrella trees. And that's why you'll see all of these pegs of the black plastic. They are in a line going all the way. So that is the work we are doing here at Xity. Exciting stuff. And you can see how much work the machine is doing over there. It's gonna have to bulldoze through and go all the way to the river. Talking about a couple of kilometers of road here. So we're going to widen the curve. You can't have a curve and you can't widen it. So that's our corner pillar there, and that's another person's land that way. This is the southeastern boundary that we are still clearing. And he's going to push that out. Make sure that clear this place. Take it this way and go straight shoot this way. It's on video. It's recording it. Yeah. So I don't want any.
Go over there. Cancel. Go. Buddy. Better we stay to the safe side. Hold the crush. Take the two from there. I always forget about it. I send it again, lose anytime. Cancel. No, we see corner here. Okay, you corner there, long corner okay. The reason I say lead us out, the saying can lose na ditch, so you can slap. So let you kind of so small. I see that the road passing here. You can see the two corners here. Yeah, one down there. So now in here the road is to go like this.
Yeah, so clear here.
Yes. Clear, then we'll still go back on it. Yeah. Yeah. But the place is terrible because of the ditch. These are the detour. Take a detour from up here. This detour was it connected? You want PP? It's much. Yeah. Sure.
The sound you are hearing is the sound of the machine that is right behind this little bush. It's going to bulldoze through here and then come out, and it's going to go drop down this hill and go to the river. That's where our boundary is. And then once we hit the river, everything beyond this way is Xity, as far as your eye can see. There you go. Now we're crossing this little swamp that is down here, and we are going to cross it right on the edge. That's where the boundary lies, and then it comes here, passes through and goes out there. Some of these trees are exactly in the way. Sadly, they have to go because they are exactly in the road. I don't like knocking down trees. But the good thing is that I'm replanting trees. So I've planted about 1,000 trees already, 1,000 plus trees. So at least I'm doing my best to replenish. So there you go. You can see now a little bit of movement. So we are closer crossing this one. We are right on the edge of the swamp. He's pushing dirt, dumping it into the swamp. There's a lot of work going on here. You can see, look at that huge dirt. There he is. There he is. Coming through, coming through. Yo, this is cool, isn't it? Filling this whole area up. Passing through, pushing through. Yep. I think you should just push this down the swamp down that valley. There you go. So this is people's cornerstone on the side. Other people's cornerstone. And that is my boundary. Planted trees. This is what is going straight through across that swamp. That's where we are headed. I'm gonna go across the swamp. Go through. Go right under that palm tree and then do a slight left turn and shoot down into the river. This machine is quite capable. You see, he's trying to avoid cutting down the tree on the left. So he wants to go between the two trees. That's admirable. So he's broke off some of the branches. And I don't think it'll be good there. I think that tree has to go. Because you see, the root system is already exposed to the road. And it's going to fall into the road at some point. I like that. I tell them about saving trees. So, and that's what's in his mind. But look at the roots of that tree. It's really, really exposed. I hope you can see it. Those are right there. You see the roots right there. It's really exposed. There is the tree. You can see the tree there. And he cut off some of the branches. But there, look at the roots. The roots are exposed. Very much exposed right there. So I think the tree just has to go. So here is the ditch. There's a little valley and there's a swamp. So I think it's creating a sand bank here. In the long run, I think we have to do some backfilling here just to create a group or build a retaining wall right here. That way we don't have issues of anything. So you can see the tree where we planted a tree right over there. That's one of the trees that provide shades. And here is the other one. So as we told you, we promised you, we planted these trees all the way down to the river. And we are almost at the river. And the tree line continues. This is the southeastern boundary of Xity once again. To go and walk around and go show him where the next pathway is from here so I can direct him better. Sadly, that tree had to go, as I said. So I'm on the other side of the swamp. Previously, I was across there and telling you what was happening. And that tree is going. Even this palm tree has been felled partially. So we're just going to fill this place in with gold sand. And then again, as I said, that wall, we need to build a wall over there so that when the water comes in seasonally, it can stop here and not encroach on the road. That's what's going on here. So we're just pushing some dirt down to fill in these areas right now. pushing it way in the valley. But we just put some right here. Okay, ready. Dig again, dig. That palm tree is resistant. Says, I'm not gonna go down easily. All right, wow, look at the root system. They might grow horizontally. So basically this is the road that comes from all the way up from the beginning of Xity, right? The southeastern side, and it drops. So technically this is the road boundary, but we're not going to break this down to go into the river to prevent erosion from happening. So this is our boundary with our neighbors. This side is not for us. This is exited this way. The widest part of the river is the exited beach here. So what we are doing here now, instead of hitting this down to the river, we are turning, we're curving the road to go inside Xity. This is the boundary, remember? And this is going to make a loop, right, where you can come and launch your boat, enjoy yourself, and then we're going to make a loop that will go back into Xity and reconnect with this road. And so when you come with vehicles, you just turn in here and go that way. This is what this is going to look like for now until we develop that waterfront, like, you know, beach style, like resort or whatever we want to do here, right? We'll collectively do that. But temporarily, while we are building Xity, people need to have the ability to come with their vehicles, drive up here, set up tent. We're going to clear up down there, set up tent, do whatever they want to do, enjoy themselves in the river. That's what we are doing temporarily until things can get started. We can start doing some camping activities here. People can have fun here. All of that can be happening while we are building the larger Xity. That's what's happening right here now. Oh, there is someone on a canoe right there on the river. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that. It's a kid going around.
Trying to cross the Samo. Passenger Lucy. They're picking us out. Shit. Yeah, turn around like I face a room. Gracias. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's another hard day of work at Xity. Right, we're driving along this southeastern boundary of Xity. This is the work we just did yesterday. That's what you're looking at. This is a swamp. As you can see, we backfilled this area for the road, and then that's a swamp in there. Remember, we pulled a lot of dirt, and there's a big ditch down there. See those trees? You're seeing the top of the trees at the level of your vehicle door. I think you can see that. So there's a big swamp. The swamp is below. It's seasonal swamp, so it's really nice. Got a lot of good palm trees. So we're not going to fill out this entire swamp, but this is just the temporary road here we made, and this is, remember, we are just building this road along the boundary so that we secure the entire Xity, because we're not developing the entire Xity at once. So we just want to make sure that all of our boundaries are clearly well pronounced, so that people don't make mistake and jump into Xity. So as you can see, this is where we are going. These are some of the boys who are working, clearing the site. All right, so I'm gonna go down this way. What are you doing down here? All your men are going up there. Huh? Oh, at the river? I see. So you're using the river to wash clothes now? Nice. Oop. Don't get stuck here. There's a huge sand dune here, as you can see. We are going down this sandy hill. So as we're going down, you can see the river is there. This is the morning. I'm just coming to see what it looks like. So we are going down the hill. I'm looking through my driver's side window now. That's where you are looking as well. And this is the front of the vehicle. This is where you can see we are turning down into here. This is what you see ahead of you. This is where we are going. And this is what is coming up. You can see the river is there. We are going down. And we come down this hill, come down to this flat land. And we come, and the river is right there. So this is where we cleared up so that people can just drive up here, you see, and park their vehicles out here and then launch boats and whatever they have into the water. So you can just climb, and then when you go in, you just continue. You see where that yellow dirt is, you just climb up there. That's another road, and you go right back on this road that we are driving on, and then you end up exiting. So there is that boy who they said was washing clothes up here by the river. That's the river there. I'm gonna get out so you can see what this place is like. And this is how much work has been done since yesterday. Well, the other part of the road was behind me when I started recording. You didn't see that. But yeah, so this is it. And that is the serenity. This is the beauty we have here. It's quiet, it's lovely. This is it. All you hear is birds chirping. Nothing else. Clearing up places. I'm gonna build this up. Build a waterfront view area. People to come and sit and chill. So my workers are washing their clothes. Good morning. Why don't you use the water in the yard there? There's a pump there. Or you prefer to use the river? No, last night I ran out of water because nobody told me to pump water and y'all are using it. The other people are using it for days, but I pumped water last night and this morning. So there is water there now. But I guess y'all getting used to the place, so y'all want to use the river too. Yeah. We have plenty of water. So we left this little strip of grass between where we cleared and the river so that it can serve as a natural barrier to prevent the water encroaching on the land and to actually prevent erosion as well. So when you come with your vehicle in a boat like that truck, you can actually back up, go over this little grass, launch your boat out there on the river. That's the idea. Let me get out here. People are making like these crawfish baskets. They are all over here. We'll have to do some cleanup camping here. They catch a lot of crawfish here and they just leave their old baskets here once they harvest their crawfish. It's all over along the beach, all over. It's all here going along. So that's that boundary road from up the Xity boundary. The rest of Xity, you see the water side of the river goes in here. This Xity beach going all the way. So that is the idea. So we come here, back vehicle, build your tent if you want. We'll do some more preparation here eventually. We'll build like a floating dock projecting over the river where you can have a big deck and people can sit on the deck on the umbrellas, sipping your favorite drinks, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, depending on your preference. And then enjoying yourself along this beach. It's quite nice. You don't want to leave from here. You just want to stay here. That's what I'm gonna do here. Perfect. So we are climbing the hill now. From here, we are going up this hill. This is the river on my right hand side now. We're making that loop to go and rejoin the road we came from. And this is the boundary, and then there into the river. Back on the boundary road, the southeastern boundary road. Driving here. And below there is where we have our river, and that's where we cleared up. Let people park their vehicles and have fun in the river, on the river. These are the pillars we planted long ago. Set up cornerstone. There's the intersection. Where you go that way now, you go down back to the river where we came from. That's that road. There's a lot of sand here, man. If you don't come here with 4x4, you're gonna get stuck. So sandy soil, sandy soil. To the road, this boundary roads are properly fixed and paved, and maybe at least made into like a good gravel road. Like you have to come here over for waffle to survive this road. They need to remove some of those branches off of the road ahead of me here. Here's the big ditch. You can roll over these, but they're not safe for mine or other vehicles. This is really sharp object here. See how muddy and dirty this guy looks. It's like Xity. A lot of work to do here, but we'll do it. We'll move one stone at a time and get it done. Right. The back. So all this work was done yesterday. We're gonna go catch up with them where they are heading back to go over that part of the room one more time. Yesterday they did one pass and now they made a second pass, and they need to also widen it a little bit. That's the section ahead. It's a 40-foot road. This side of it was never a 40-foot road. It's supposed to be like a 15-foot alley boundary. That's what they could afford to give me because they had already sold pieces of the land on their side, and so we're gonna accommodate all that. So yeah, there's someone else's cornerstone there, right? And this is this road, this boundary, the small southern boundary road. Yeah, now we're gonna go turn left ahead of us, and then we'll be on the eastern boundary. That's why I call this road the southeastern road boundary, or boundary road, southeastern boundary road. So here you come, you make a big left turn here, and then you go that way, and then here, from this turn upward, we're supposed to have a 40-foot wide road. So that's what we are making now. We are widening the road, and we are also digging further into the sand to make sure we uproot all of the roots so that the grass doesn't grow back easily. And remember, along all of these boundaries going down, we planted these trees. The tree is planted is at the bottom of these sticks with the bags on it. So local standing here watching vehicles. Hello. What are you doing? For long. You coming from the farm? You coming from the farm? I'm going to the farm. Oh, you're going to the farm? Okay. Go in the bush, let's go into Xity land to do whatever they want to do there, which is sometimes making little gardens here and there. So this is all Xity. To your left, it's all Xity. I'm gonna go past this machine. As you can see, they are widening the road and digging a little deeper. Make sure they clear all this stuff up. Machine clearing. That's KB. What's up? That's KB. I think I'll go on the road to get that antibiotics to help my leg. All right.
Yeah, the road look, you can go so you can so you go so.
Exactly. Like two lane here. We're gonna make 2 lane. Cool. All right. I'll see you guys later. All right. Thank you. So they'll continue widening this, get it really, really massive, and clear it up better, and then we're good. So that what didn't bring here this morning? You didn't bring my own.
I don't go to
That a female training there. What's your name?
My name
Favor. Favor is the female training machine operator. So, well, she's cooking today for the guys. Yeah. So that's what is happening here. Right, and okay, so the antibiotics you heard me talking about. I don't know where to start. Like, okay, long story short, I injured myself again. I slipped on the stairs of my little cabin, which is back there. That little blue color you see there. There it is. That's the cabin. On the stair there, and my Achilles tendon got scraped and peeled last night. Had some first aid kit, applied some band-aid, alcohol, and all that. But I think I'm gonna go to the main road, the RI highway, and get me some antibiotics. Anyways, this is the road that we are making. All of these places, those are like cornerstone laying on the ground there. This is the road. Comes up here and runs along here. That's the road we're making. That's where we planted all of these trees. Road is along here. Climb up here. This way, we're still on the boundary. On your left is Xity. Now on your right, we have like little pieces of land here and there. They are outside Xity. That's where our equipment yard is and our cabin is. Our camp is that way. And there's the boundary of Xity. So the thing we did here was that we bought those pieces of land so that we can do all of our little thing, pack machines, you know, host workers and all of that outside of this Xity. So that's what we did this way, and there's the boundary. So left hand is Xity, right hand side is just, you know, ordinary things that we put here. Alright, so that's that. So you can see the land, this bank, this road, this eastern road goes all the way and runs along this little valley. The land here, it's really interesting. It's rich, different topographies. You have a little bit of swamp here and there with some valleys, you know, with some rolling hills in some parts, some palm trees, some savanna type land where there's just this grass, like as you can see, with some palm trees in between, and then some. Yeah, it's just different. Like every corner of Xity you set foot on sometimes just surprises you. So, and this is the road. They are coming over, widening this road before the feet. So as you can see, this is someone's cornerstone, right? And that is that. Actually, I have a cornerstone there, and I will get out, you see. But that cornerstone, the distance between here and these sticks that you see, right? These sticks all along there are the trees that we planted. But I'll get out so you can see the size of this road. It's 40-foot wide road. And yeah, the sticks are here. All of the sticks are basically the trees that we planted. Provide a lot of shade. And these are cornerstones here. Land belonging to other people. And we have a piece of land here too, I think. And you will see. So look at this. This is my initial SPZ, but look how they wrote the letters. You put everything. Okay, this side they got it right. This SPZ. Oh, the Z is also. Yep, that's you. That's someone else's. And so there's a piece of land that I got from here, and the other cornerstone for this land's over there, and it runs this way on this side of Xity. And again, our little cabin is over there, and little campsites over there. This building, this unfinished building, is on a land that doesn't belong to me. That's someone else's private property. They are building there. That one too coming up is someone else's private property. And this is the boundary exit. And actually that brings me to the point. People keep saying, when are you going to start building? That place is far out. But yeah, people building. By the way, back there, someone built like a tall, I think a 2 or 3 story building there. I think they are finishing it now. So building construction work is happening here. It's just costly because the road is bad. So bringing materials can be a lot of headache, and that's what happened to us when we were building the equipment yard and that cabin over there that I stay in right now as we are working here. So I'm gonna be here throughout the weekend, and that's where I stay. But during that, like, the cost didn't make sense, and I don't want to be throwing that cost onto ex-citizens, right? So I prefer we focus, get the road done from the RI highway to Xity, and that road is gonna come and run all the way. So this boundary road is gonna hit that main road that will come from all the way RI highway and come in here. And once we get that road done, then people can start building and at a reduced cost, at a lower cost, right? So those are some of the things that we are working on. So yeah, this place, the water that is in this valley is really cold. The locals here actually just go there and drink it from the stream directly. It's really cold. I haven't drank from the stream, but I recall us doing work here at the time before I built the borehole well in the equipment yard that we use now. The guys used to just go down here and grab water, the locals. Even workers I used to bring here, they all used to just drink that water. And I used to like it because the sun used to be so hot and the water would be very cold. But at least by their standard, cold. They would love it. Yep, this land is beautiful. I love it. All right, I'm gonna drive up. I'll keep recording and drive up a little bit so you can see my Achilles tendon is ripped, so I'm limping. Let's see. I'm gonna go get me some antibiotics. Just keep taking until I go to town. We're gonna stay here for a few more days just to get this work done. After here, we're gonna go with the machine up there in the zone where we are gonna be building the residential homes and start clearing that place. We started the last time, but we're gonna go run over it one more time because the past rain season, some grass like emerged, like basically showing up. So we gotta go clear it so that we get ready for construction once we are done with the road. Once public works is done on the road. So the machine is gonna come here again, just go over this low grass one more time, expand the road here, and this road is gonna hit the main road that comes from Arai Highway all the way up to Xity, and that is this main road we are gonna join now. It doesn't look like much, but it's a wide road so that road runs here, technically runs down here, right down here. That is the road here. Actually, let me just turn around through it. But now we use this side. We're just gonna drive through here. So that road should be here. Right here along this whole area should be that road. This is the road. But yeah. There's a road that should come directly. Gonna go on this little dip here. Go right up here. This is the road. This whole area between those cornerstones and these like peg sticks that you see in the ground. This is how wide the road should be from there. A lot of it goes in there, right? So we're on a proper eastern boundary that is already a public road, right? This is not like us laying like boundaries between us and our neighbor after solving. This is like public road here. So you see how it's overgrown with grass. So we're gonna public work is gonna come here. Had the agreement. We're gonna come clear this whole place. Fix it. This place is super sandy. My car is really capable. Vehicles get stuck in the sand. Sometimes we have to pull them out when we are driving by. Yeah. So Xity, that's the land all the way to your left. See all of the trees, all of these little sticks of black plastic hanging on them are the trees you planted along this road. That's the work we've done here. Some of the work. It's cornerstones all over this place. Across the road from Xity, where it's all taken up. Xity. You can see how beautiful this land is. This little piece looks like a rolling hill here. I don't think this camera will do it justice. There's this eastern boundary, upper city line on the far end. The western boundary or the industrial road that we already cleared up. There are videos of that already online. You can check it out at our YouTube page. YouTube/@Xity. Xity. It's our YouTube channel. It's one of the sandiest places again along this road where cars get stuck all the time. White sand all over this place. All of it. So there's a residential zone gonna start coming to clear all of here. We did some clearing up that will run over it once we get. But this is like this savannah type. You see how sandy this place is. Like you have to have the right vehicle for it. No kidding. It's super sandy, like vehicles can just sink in here. You have a four-wheel drive, and then you have to drive like smartly. But this beast is in what they call sand mode. It's a multi-terrain system. Beyond the four-wheel, it has these special like terrain management systems, and that's what it's in right now. The sand. But you can see this is the residential zone. Gonna clear all of this up. Beyond this, as far as your eye can see, gonna clear this up. This little piece of these mango trees we didn't clear the last time, but beyond it, no more mango trees. We clear all of them. That's how this place looks like. On the left here is actually on the right hand side is non-Xity land. And probably some people came to see the other land, or they're going to the town back there called Boyville. And the motorbikes bring them, but they can't actually like make it to drive through the sand with their passengers. So the passengers have to walk and cross these sandy areas before getting back. This is the commercial zone here now that we are in. This will be the commercial zone of Xity. We'll come up here, clear this path once we get ready for that. We are approaching a major intersection. The road on the right leads to the airport. That is an unused airport road right now. And the road on the left leads to the RIA highway, which leads to the airport. So this is the interesting thing. So you get at this T-junction, right? Get at this T-junction. That road on this end goes to Charlesville and the airport. This road on this side goes back and gets on the RIA highway, and then you turn right on the RIA highway, you go to the airport. Or you can come here, turn right here, and then you make a loop and go to the airport. So 2 major routes here to go to the airport for ex-citizens. But that's not all, actually. There is, when you turn right here also, this right turn gives you at least 2 major options again to go to the airport. The first one I was referring to goes directly, and then you get to an intersection where when you turn right, you go to Charlesville, you turn left, you go to the airport. But before, once you go here, like down this road about 0.5 kilometers, you turn left, you're gonna take a road that takes you to somewhere called Disco Hill, for those of you who are familiar with this RI highway. So it means you take that road, you come right back to the RI highway, and then turn right and go to the airport. But that intersection you're gonna get to is much more closer to the airport than this one takes you. So these are the options here. So that's already 3 major options, right? Once those roads are fixed, you have those 3 options to get to the airport or to the RI highway. These are the roads that Public Works are gonna come to fix. Like this one particularly beginning with this. This here. This is the one that is in the budget for this year. See how muddy this can be? It can be super, it can be muddy. This is pre-war dirt that was hauled here to fix this road. This road is a 60-foot road now that we are on. You see how narrow it's become. The 60-foot wide road should have been the major road to the airport. That was the intent before they actually rerouted it along the what today is the RIA highway. So that's the context here. But this road is still a public road, a government road, 60-foot wide. They used to have these light posts along the road. Actually, they cut down the light posts, but you can still see the stump of the poles still along this road in some places. So this is what you are faced with today here. That makes transportation here costly, because these 4-wheel pickups, they charge extra because you saw that sand. And then when it's rainy, during the rainy season, this is all super and muddy, like mud, super mud. Yeah. So along this side, your left hand now is Xity once again, and it's all the places we have cleared. You can see no more mangrove trees in this section, and those are the places we'll be building the homes. But we'll bring the machine again and just do another pass over so that you see the sand dunes from here. You'll see all sand. It's just all grass now because we clear all of those trees, those mangrove trees, not big trees. They were all mangrove trees. Beyond there, you see the high bush. That's the high vegetation there, but we just ended it up there. So yeah. Anyway, back to the road. This is how the road looks like. I think I'm gonna stop recording now and just drive and get my antibiotics and come back. We don't hide anything here. That's why people say, "Oh, you're showing a bad road." Well, listen. When you're building something with a certain intent, you don't hide the potentially bad part in that. And this is not bad, but this is a problem with the whole Liberia, right? We don't have good roads, and that's why governments are putting in the work to make roads better. It's not an accident problem, but it's a Liberia problem. So why should I hide that? The good thing is that all of the ex-citizens who have purchased land here, when they come here and see this place, they fall in love more. They even increase their allotment of land just because of the beauty of this place. Come on, there's a road that is going to stop people from, participating in Xity and the vision we have? No way. So we don't hide anything. And we've done some work here. We show everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. By the way, speaking of buildings, so this road is here. This side is outside of Xity. This is someone's house they are building. So you can see it. There's right across, again, another road from Xity. And by the way, all of these zigzags are people who have purchased their land. They pay people to stay on the land while construction work is ongoing on their land. So it's just for context. And all all of those, I don't know if you can see them in the video, those are all zinc shacks all across there. They are made. You see people's cornerstone, people have stuff. People will start building here rapidly once this road is fixed. So that I know. And of course, Xity will be leading that charge, right? So, yeah. It's through our persistence and our hard work that the government is going to fix this road, so we better utilize it, right? By building the stuff here. And that's what we're gearing up for. And that's why you see the machine over there clearing things up, getting ready for that. That's what we want to do. Build. So this is the other boundary now, the industrial road we've reached. So by the way, you see the pegs and the trees are plenty all the way going down. But this is that industrial road that we fixed the last time. You see grass has crept onto the road again. So this is that road going all the way down to the river. This is that western boundary industrial road that we talked about. So this is directly opposite the eastern road that we were on, right? The one with ladder saying that we're driving on. This is the other thing, and this goes down all the way to that river again that we just drove from. So you see people, that zinc shack over there, that one over there, there's another one back there. I don't know if your camera can show it properly. Those are people building. So we are going to continue going straight, going to go to the RI highway so I can go to the pharmacy, get some antibiotics, and then be right back to get to work with my boys. As you can see, they're already out there working.